Life is like a beautiful melody. Sometimes lyrics are messed up, just like now with COVID 19. Hope you all are staying safe during this time. Hello, everyone. I'm Purnima Rakesh. Welcome to the fifth episode of Music Rendezvous. For those who are joining us for the first time, this is a fundraiser event organized by Rhythm for Life and Apora to help artists who are unable to meet their ends due to the current situation. This is our humble initiative to support this valuable artist. A huge shout out and thank you for those who have already supported us. Requesting all our viewers to continue supporting us by donating using our GoFundMe page. Our first guest for today is Muralidharan, who has completed a journey of 50 years in the world of music and accompanied many famous artists. Let's welcome the percussion expert, Muralidharan. Namaskaram, Murali Chetta.
Namaskaram.
Thank you so much for joining us today. 50 കൊല്ലത്തെ മ്യൂസിക്കൽ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ്. വാവ്. ചേട്ടാ ഞങ്ങളോട് അതിനെപ്പറ്റി ഒന്ന് ഷെയർ ചെയ്യാമോ?
തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും. ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ മ്യൂസിക്കൽ ജേണി ആരംഭിച്ചത് എൻ്റെ 4ാമത്തെ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ പഠിക്കുമ്പോൾ മൃദംഗത്തിലൂടെയാണ്. ഇരിഞ്ഞാലക്കുടയിൽ ഗുരു പരമശിവൻ മാസ്റ്ററാണ് എൻ്റെ ആദ്യത്തെ ഗുരു. അതിനുശേഷം ഞാൻ ഹൈസ്കൂളിൽ പഠിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി തൃശ്ശൂർ വരുന്നു. അവിടെ വെച്ച് ഗുരു ചുനങ്ങാട് അപ്പൊയ്യർ അങ്ങോരുടെ കീഴിലാണ് ഞാൻ മൃദംഗം പഠിച്ചത്. അതിനുശേഷം ഞാൻ നിറയെ കച്ചേരികൾ, കൊച്ചു കൊച്ചു കച്ചേരികൾ, പിന്നെ ചേച്ചിയുടെ ഭരതനാട്യം, അങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾക്കൊക്കെ പോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരുന്നു. ആ സമയത്ത് ഒരു തബലയോടുള്ളൊരു ഇഷ്ടം കൂടിയിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഒരു തബല വാങ്ങി സ്വന്തം പ്രാക്ടീസ് ചെയ്യാൻ ആരംഭിച്ചു. ആ സമയത്താണ് ഞാൻ പ്രീ ഡിഗ്രിക്ക് പോകുന്നത്. സെൻറ് തോമസ് കോളേജിൽ ആണ് ഞാൻ പ്രീ ഡിഗ്രി പഠിച്ചത്. അവിടുത്തെ ഒരു പ്രധാനമായിട്ട് ഉള്ള ഒരു കാര്യം, വളരെ മ്യൂസിക് ലവേഴ്സ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ആൾക്കാരാണ് അവിടെ, കുട്ടികളും കോളേജ് ടീച്ചേഴ്സൊക്കെ. അപ്പോൾ എൻ്റെ കോളേജ് ഡേ വന്ന അവിടുത്തെ ഒരു വലിയ ഇവൻ്റാണ്. ആ ഇവൻറ്റിലൊരു വലിയ ഗാനമേള എപ്പോഴും ഉണ്ടാവും. അപ്പോൾ ആ കൊല്ലത്തെ കോളേജ് ഡേ ഫംഗ്ഷനിൽ തബല വായിക്കാനുള്ള ഒരു ചാൻസ് എനിക്ക് കിട്ടി. അങ്ങനെ അതിൽ നമ്മളുടെ യശശരീരനായ വളരെ ഫേമസ് ആയ ജോൺസൺ, പിന്നൊരു വലിയ മ്യൂസിക് ഡയറക്ടർ ഔസേപ്പച്ചൻ, ഇവരൊക്കെ അന്ന് അവിടെ പഠിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ ആ ഗാനമേളയിൽ അവരൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ഈ ഗാനമേള കഴിഞ്ഞ ഉടനെ അതിൽ അവർ വന്നിട്ട് എന്നോട് വോയിസ് ഓഫ് ട്രിച്ചൂർ എന്നുള്ള ഒരു വലിയ സംഘടന ഉണ്ട് അവിടെ. അപ്പോൾ ഇവരൊക്കെ അതിൻ്റെ സാരഥികളാണ്, അതിൽ ചേരാമോ എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിൽ ചോദിച്ചു. സോ ഐ നാച്ചുറലി ഞാൻ വന്ന് ഒബ്വിയസ് ആയിട്ടും ഞാൻ യെസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. പിന്നെ ഫ്രം ദർ സ്റ്റാർട്ട്സ് മൈ ആക്ച്വൽ കരിയർ in tabla and other percussion instruments. And during the course of Voice of Trichur, I could accompany so many artists like H.Das Sir, Jayachandran, M.S. Vishwanathan, S.P. Balasubramaniam, P. Shushila, S. Janaki, Madhuri, Vani Jairam, അങ്ങനെ ന്യൂമറസ് ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് അന്നുണ്ടായിരുന്ന ഒരുവിധം എല്ലാ ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റുകൾക്കും വായിക്കാനുള്ളൊരു ഭാഗ്യം എനിക്ക് കിട്ടി. അതിനുശേഷം ഇൻ ദ മീൻ വൈൽ ഐ ജോയിൻ സ്റ്റേറ്റ് ബാങ്ക് ഓഫ് മൈസൂർ കൊച്ചിൻ ബ്രാഞ്ച്. അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ നായിക് മാസ്റ്റർ അടുത്ത് എനിക്ക് ഹിന്ദുസ്ഥാനി തബല പഠിക്കാനുള്ളൊരു ചാൻസും കൂടി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. കുറച്ച് കാലം ഞാൻ അതിന് പോയിരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് മറ്റേ ജയചന്ദ്രൻ്റെയും കൃഷ്ണേന്ദ്രൻ്റെയും ഗൾഫ് ടൂർസ്, U.S.A, കാനഡ ടൂർസ്, അതിലൊക്കെ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ പറ്റിയത്. അതിനുശേഷം ഇപ്പോൾ ലാസ്റ്റ് ഇയർ ശ്രീ M.G. ശ്രീകുമാറിൻ്റെ ശ്രീരാഗം 2019 UK ഷോയിലും കൂടെ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ പറ്റി. അതാണ് അവസാനത്തെ മെഗാ ഇവൻ്റ് ഞാൻ പങ്കെടുത്തത്. അവിടെ വന്നു നിൽക്കുന്നു എൻ്റെ ജീവിതം.
ഓക്കെ ചേട്ടാ, ഇപ്പോൾ ടൂർസിനെ പറ്റി പറഞ്ഞല്ലോ. ഒബ്വിയസ്ലി കോവിഡ് സിറ്റുവേഷൻ വുഡ് ഹാവ് അഫക്റ്റഡ് യു. അതൊന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റുമോ അതിനെ പറ്റിയിട്ട്?
തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും. കോവിഡ് സിറ്റുവേഷൻ എന്നെ മാത്രമല്ല, എല്ലാവർക്കും അറിയാം, ഈ ലോകം എമ്പാടുമുള്ള ആൾക്കാരെ വളരെയധികം ബാധിച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അതിൽ നമുക്ക് ആസ് എൻ ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റ് ഐ ഫീൽ ഇറ്റ്സ് മൈ ഡ്യൂട്ടി ആൻഡ് മൈ ഐ ആം ആക്ച്വലി ഡ്യൂട്ടി ബൗണ്ട് ടു ഹെൽപ്പ് അവർ suffering artists എന്താണെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പ്രോഗ്രാംസ് ഇല്ല, അമ്പലങ്ങളിൽ ഉത്സവങ്ങളില്ല, പൂരങ്ങളില്ല, പള്ളികളിൽ നേർച്ചകളൊന്നുമില്ല. അങ്ങനെ വരുമ്പോൾ സോഷ്യൽ ഗ്യാതറിങ്സ് ഇല്ല. എല്ലാവരും വളരെ കഷ്ടത്തിലാണ്. സ്റ്റേജ് ആർട്ടിസ്റ്റും മറ്റ് കലാകാരന്മാരും വളരെ കഷ്ടത്തിലാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അവരെ സഹായിക്കുക എന്നുള്ളൊരു ഇത് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും നമുക്കുണ്ട് എന്ന് ഞാൻ വിശ്വസിക്കുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഈ നമ്മളുടെ ഈ അബൂറയും റിതം ഫോർ ലൈഫും ചേർന്ന് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഇതിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കാൻ എനിക്ക് പറ്റിയതിൽ വളരെ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്.
താങ്ക് യു ഫോർ ഷെയറിങ് ദിസ് ചേട്ടാ. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടി ആദ്യമായിട്ട് എന്താണ് ചേട്ടൻ അവതരിപ്പിക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത്?
ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ തുടക്കം കുറിച്ച് മൃദംഗത്തിൽ നിന്ന് തന്നെ തുടങ്ങാം. മൃദംഗത്തിലെ ഒരു ചെറിയ ഫ്രേസ് ഞാൻ വായിക്കാം.
ഓക്കെ. It was a wonderful performance, ചേട്ടാ. താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച്.
താങ്ക് യു.
ഇപ്പൊ ചേട്ടാ ഇലക്ട്രോണിക് പെർക്കഷൻ ഡിവൈസ് ആയ ഹാൻഡ് സോണിക്കിലാണല്ലോ കോൺസെൻട്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്.
അതെ.
അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് ഒന്ന് വിശദീകരിക്കാമോ?
അതിനു മുമ്പ് ഞാൻ ഈ മൃദംഗം, തബല അല്ലാതെ വേറെ കുറച്ച് ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റ്സ്, നാച്ചുറൽ ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റ്സ് കൂടെ, ഗഞ്ചിറ, എടയ്ക്ക, ഇതൊക്കെ വായിക്കാൻ പഠിച്ചു. അതിലൊക്കെ കൈകാര്യം ചെയ്യാറുണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് ഞാൻ ഈ ഇലക്ട്രോണിക് ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ഈ ഫീൽഡിലേക്ക്, ഹാൻഡ് സോണിക്കിലേക്ക് ഞാൻ ഇൻട്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ആവുന്നത്. അപ്പോൾ ഹാൻഡ് സോണിക്കിൻ്റെ ഒരിക്കലും ഒരു ഇലക്ട്രോണിക് ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റ് ഒരിക്കലും ഒരു നാച്ചുറൽ അക്കോസ്റ്റിക് ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റിനെ സബ്സ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റില്ല. നാച്ചുറൽ ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റിൻ്റെ ഓവർ ടോൺസും ഹാർമോണിക്സും ഒന്നും 100% ഇതിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ പറ്റില്ല. പക്ഷേ ചില സ്റ്റോപ്പ് ഗ്യാപ്പ് അറേഞ്ച്മെൻ്റ് ആയിട്ട് നമുക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ ആ ഒരു ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻ്റ് ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ടോൺസ് സാമ്പിൾ ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഇതിലിട്ടിട്ട് നമുക്ക് അത് വായിക്കാൻ പറ്റും. അതിനൊരു ചെറിയ ട്രെയിനിങ് മാത്രം നമ്മൾ സ്വയം ചെയ്താൽ മതി. അപ്പോൾ അങ്ങനെയുള്ളൊരു ഇതിൽ ഞാൻ ഹാൻഡ് സോണിക്ക് വായിച്ചു തുടങ്ങി. അതിലെ ചില ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻസിനെ ഞാൻ നിങ്ങൾക്കൊരു ചെറിയ ഡെമോൺസ്ട്രേഷൻ ശ്രോതാക്കൾക്കായിട്ട് ഞാൻ കൊടുക്കാം. ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഞാൻ മൃദംഗം തന്നെ വായിക്കാം. ഇനി ഒരു നോർത്ത് ഇന്ത്യൻ ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻ്റ് ആയ പക്വാജും ഒരു ബേസ് തബലയും ചേർന്നിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു കോമ്പിനേഷൻ. അടുത്തതായിട്ട് ഘടം, നമ്മളുടെ കർണാട്ടിക് കച്ചേരികൾക്കൊക്കെ ധാരാളമായിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഇപ്പോൾ സിനിമ രംഗത്തുമെല്ലാം വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞു. അടുത്തതായിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഖോൽ എന്നൊരു ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻ്റ്, അത് സാധാരണ ഭജൻസിനൊക്കെ നോർത്ത് ഇന്ത്യയിൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ്. നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലും വ്യാപകമായിട്ട് അത് പ്രയോഗിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അടുത്തതായിട്ട് ഞാൻ നമ്മുടെ സിനിമ ഗാനരംഗത്തുള്ള ഒരു പ്രധാന കോമ്പിനേഷൻ തബല ആൻഡ് ഡോൽ. ഇനിയൊരു ഗഞ്ചിറയുടെ ഒരു ടോണാണ്. ഇനി നമുക്കെല്ലാം പരിചയമുള്ള തബിൽ, ഇനി ഞാൻ ഈ വായിച്ച ചില ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റിൽ നിന്ന് മൃദംഗം, പഖ്വാജ്, ഘടം, ഈ ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റ്സ് എല്ലാം ചേർന്നിട്ട് ഞാനൊരു ട്രാക്കിലൂടെ ഒരു റിയൽ ലൈഫ് സിറ്റുവേഷനിൽ എങ്ങനെ ഒരു പാട്ടിനത് ഉപയോഗിക്കാം എന്നുള്ളതിൻ്റെ ഒരു ചെറിയ ഡെമോ കാണിച്ചു തരാം. അതിന് ഞാനൊരു ട്രാക്ക് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ഈ ട്രാക്ക് താങ്ക്സ് ടു മൈ സിസ്റ്റർ മിസ്സിസ് വസന്ത അരവിന്ദൻ for the lyrics, and it is composed and sung by her senior disciple Mrs. Mala. Mridangam.
so incredible ചേട്ടാ, so nice. മഴയെ പറ്റിയായിരുന്നല്ലോ ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ഇത്. അപ്പൊ ഇനി
അതെ
അടുത്തത് അപ്പൊ ഇനി അടുത്തത് എന്താ ചേട്ടൻ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്
ഞാൻ
ചെയ്യുന്നത്?
ഞാനിതിൽ ഒരു 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 ട്രാക്കും കൂടി പ്ലേ ചെയ്യാമെന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുകയാണ്. അതായത് സൗത്ത് ഇന്ത്യയിലെ ചില ഫോക്ക് സംഗീതം അത് വളരെ ഫേമസ് ആണ്. അതിൽ ഉപയോഗിക്കാവുന്ന ചില ഇൻസ്ട്രുമെൻറ്റ്സ് ഇതിൽ നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെ പ്രയോഗിക്കാൻ പറ്റും എന്നുള്ളത് അറിയാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഒന്ന് കാണിക്കാം. ഇതിന് അഗൈൻ this is sung by, is a film song, but this is sung in the track sung by my son Abhishek and my daughter-in-law Meera. Thanks for them for the track.
ஒத்தருவா தாரேன், ஒரு உணப்பத்தட்டும் தாரேன், ஒத்துக்கிட்டு வாடி நம்ம ஓடா பக்கம் போலாம்.
അടിപൊളിയായിരുന്നു ചേട്ടാ, അടിപൊളിയായിരുന്നു. താങ്ക് യു സോ മച്ച്. I know next one is a surprise for all of us. If you can reveal it, that would be great.
I belong to Thrissur, and Thrissur is considered as the cultural capital of Kerala. In that, Thrissur Puram is called the king of all temple festivals in Kerala. Being a Thrissur native, I grew up with the percussions of Puram. This is called a king of festival only because of the variety of percussion ensembles they use for that Puram. One is Panjavadyam and another is Melam. This Panjavadyam, it consists of, as the name suggests, 5 instruments: Madhalam, Timila, Edakya, Ilathalam, Kombu and Shangu. Generally in Thrissur Puram, more than 50 artists perform this feat, and it generally lasts for 2.5 hours. Due respect to my all my eminent Panjavadyam artists, I am not in a position to replicate the entire ensemble, but I'll due to the paucity of the time, I will just bring it down to a nutshell, and I will try to emulate Panjavadyam for you.
Thank you so much, ചേട്ടാ. തൃശ്ശൂർ പൂരത്തിന് പോയൊരു ഫീല് ഉണ്ട് ഇപ്പോ. For everyone, he had played 5 instruments all by himself to recreate the Puram. It is so amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Again,
Now we are okay. Sorry.
please carry.
Okay. Now we are moving to the last part of the segment. Chera, it's all yours.
Thank you. Again, another eminent rhythm ensemble of Thrissur Puram and all the Purams of Kerala is Melam. Melam is of different kinds. There also in Thrissur Puram, more than 70 eminent artists are participating in each Puram. Incidentally, this year we didn't have Puram because of the COVID-19 situation. Naturally, we'll hope for a better Puram from the next year onwards. Anyway, so that special Melam consists of more than 70 artists. Again, I take the humble pranam to all the Melam artists of Kerala and Melam lovers, that I cannot really inculcate all the Talavatams and all the Kalashams of that particular Melam, but I will just bring it to in a nutshell again as a sample of Melam. I am trying to emulate in my hands-on.
Wow, ഒരു ഉത്സവത്തിന് പോയ പോലെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു ചേട്ടാ. Thank you for taking us back to our childhood days. Now we are almost at the time. Thank you, Chera, for spending your valuable time with us.
Okay, thank you so much. I profoundly thank Apora and Rhythm for Life for this opportunity. I request all our viewers to support their noble cause, as every small contribution will go in a long way in easing the lives of artists affected with COVID-19 lockdown. My sincere thanks to Mr. Rakesh and Purnima Rakesh for their effort to make the event happen. Thank you, Mr. Midun, for your console support from the studios. And of course, I wanted to thank my parents, my family, friends, and co-artists who has traveled with me all through the years and made me what I am today. Thank you.
Thank you, Cheta. Joining us next, a man with a magical voice, an Afghani singer, settled in California, also known as the Mohammed Rafi of California. Let's welcome Bahar Khan to the show.
Namaste ji. Thank you so much for inviting me to this program. I appreciate that. मैं रफ़ी साहब का एक ज़रा भी नहीं हूँ, फिर कोशिश करता हूँ कि उसके गाने में गा सकूँ और सबकी इजाज़त से और अल्लाह की मेहरबानी से मैं कोशिश करता हूँ और मेरा दोस्त की मेहरबानी से इस बहुत मेरे साथ हेल्प किया है म्यूज़िक में सब में। इसका नाम है उल्मी साहब और बहुत बड़ा आर्टिस्ट है, तो सब इजाज़त चाहता हूँ।
Thank you, Bahar ji. Let's hear your magical voice now.
Thank you so much. Thank you. तेरी गलियों में न रखेंगे कदम, तेरी गलियों में न रखेंगे कदम, आज के बाद तेरी गलियों में न रखेंगे कदम, तेरी गलियों में न रखेंगे कदम, आज के बाद तेरे मिलने को न आएंगे सनम, तेरे मिलने को न आएंगे सनम, आज के बाद तेरी गलियों में। तो मेरा मिलना, तू मेरा मिलना समझ ले ना एक सपना था, तुझको अब मिल ही गया जो तेरा अपना था, हमको दुनिया में समझना ना सनम, हमको दुनिया में समझना ना सनम, आज के बाद तेरी गलियों में। गिर के आएंगी के आएगी घटाए फिर से सावन की, तुम तो बाहों में रहोगी अपने साजन की, गले हम गम को लगाएंगे सनम, आज के बाद तेरी गलियों में न रखेंगे कदम, तेरी गलियों में न रखेंगे कदम, आज के बाद तेरी गलियों में। शुक्रिया जी बहुत।
Thank you so much, Bahar ji. As we have talked about, we said you're known as the Mohammed Rafi of California. Can you talk a little bit about that?
मोहम्मद रफ़ी साहब इज़ मोहम्मद रफ़ी साहब। मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि रफ़ी साहब का एक ज़रा भी मैं नहीं हूँ, वो तो मेरा गुरु है, उस्ताद जी है और दुनिया का एक सिंगर है। तो बस मैं कुछ नहीं कह सकता और उसका एक ज़रा भी नहीं हूँ। कोशिश करता हूँ जो चीज़ मैं गा रहा हूँ वो मेरा शौक़ है, फैमिली का और दोस्तों का बहुत मदद जो हमारे साथ किया है और सीखा है उस्तादों से और बहुत कम जानता हूँ म्यूज़िक, बस ये हमारा पेशा है और आपके सब लोगों से बहुत शुक्रिया करता हूँ।
Thank you, Bahar ji. Can we go to the next song?
Sure, sure. ये चांद से रोशन चेहरा, सुल्फों का रंग सुनहरा, ये झील सी नीली आंखें, कोई राज है इनमें गहरा, तारीफ करो क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। ये चांद से रोशन चेहरा, जुल्फों का रंग सुनहरा, ये झील से नीली आंखें, कोई राज है इनमें गहरा, तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। एक चीज कयामत भी है, लोगों से सुना करते थे, तुम्हें देख के मैंने माना, वो ठीक कहा करते थे, वो ठीक कहा करते थे। है चालू तेरी जालिम कुछ ऐसी भला का जादू, सौ बार संभाला दिल को पर हो के रहा बेकाबू। तारीफ करो क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया। मैं खोज में हूँ मंजिल की और मंजिल पास है मेरे, मुखड़े से हटा दो आंचल, हो जाए दूर अंधेरे, दूर अंधेरे, माना के जलवे तेरे कर देंगे मुझे दीवाना, जी भर के जरा मैं देखूं अंदाज तेरा मस्ताना, तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया, तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया, तारीफ करूं क्या उसकी जिसने तुम्हें बनाया.
Fantastic, Parji. This is great. This is really great.
Thank you
We actually
so
have
much.
a request from our viewers. O Dunya Ki Rakhwale. Will you be able to sing that song for us?
मैं वो तो बहुत मुश्किल गाना है और बस कोशिश करता हूँ. आज ऐसा है कि मेरे साथ म्यूजिक तबला और ऑर्केस्ट्रा भी नहीं है, तो मैं खुद अपना मेरा जो कीबोर्ड है मैं कोशिश करता हूँ.
Thank you.
इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करता हूँ लास्ट गाने में थोड़ा सा सुना.
Oh, sure. So I can go to the next question. How did COVID affect artists in California? If you can talk about that, that would be great.
Sure. I hope everything gets better, and we're praying for Allah so this disease can get away. And I'm doing okay now, and practicing my music more than before. So let's see what's gonna happen. I hope everything gets better for the whole world, and I want the whole world to be happy, and praying for Allah. Inshallah, everything is gonna go away and we'll be okay. Everything is gonna be okay.
Yeah.
So,
Baharji, now can we hear an unplugged version so that we can enjoy your voice?
ठीक है. क्या करूं?
The unplugged version without the track.
अच्छा. सुहानी रात ढल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कब आओगे, सुहानी रात ढल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कब आओगे, जहाँ की रुत बदल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कब आओगे, सुहानी रात तड़प रहे हैं हम यहाँ, तड़प रहे हैं हम यहाँ तुम्हारे इंतजार में, तुम्हारे इंतजार में. फिजा का रंग आ चला है मौसम बहार में, फिजा का रंग आ चला है मौसम बहार में, मौसम बहार में. हवा भी रुख बदल चुकी, ना जाने तुम कबा.
Soulful voice, Baharji. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Baharji, we have another request. Kya hua tera wada? Will you be able to sing that for us?
Very good.
Thank you.
क्या हुआ तेरा वादा, वो कसम, वो इरादा, बोलेगा दिल जिस दिन तुम्हें, वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा. क्या हुआ तेरा वादा, वो कसम, वो इरादा. याद है मुझको तूने कहा था तुमसे नहीं रूठेंगे कभी, दिल की तरह से हाथ मिले कैसे भला छूटेंगे कभी, तेरी बाहों में बीती हर शाम, बेवफा ये भी क्या याद नहीं. क्या हुआ तेरा वादा, वो कसम, वो इरादा, भूलेगा दिल जिस दिन तुम्हें, वो दिन जिंदगी का आखिरी दिन होगा. क्या हुआ तेरा वादा.
Amazing. I was singing along with you, but nobody could hear me.
Thank you, thank you.
So, do you have any message for our Rafi fans?
For Rafi Saab's fan, or I hear everybody and they're great singers, and like Shabir Kumar, Muhammad Aziz, Anwarji, Sunu Nigam, they're the best singers, and I love their voices and their songs. Also, there's more Rafi Saab singers, and I'm also trying to learn from them also. And but Rafi Saab is Rafi Saab, so we all are in the same boat. So that's nice, for everybody to follow Rafi Saab and be with Rafi Saab.
Thank you, Baharji. So we are almost at time. So if we can go back to our request, O Duniya Ki Rakhwale.
O Duniya Ki Rakhwale. Before I sing that song, I'm going to sing one of my best friend, Ulmi Saab. He's one of the best artists in the whole Afghanistan. And he told me that please sing this song for me because he likes that song. So I'm going to sing his songs, then I'm going to sing Wujne Ke Rakhwali. It's a hard song, but I'll try my best. दिल का भंवर करे पुकार प्यार का राग सुनो प्यार का राग सुनो रे हो दिल का भंवर करे पुकार प्यार का राग सुनो प्यार का राग सुनो रे हो बोल तुम गुलाब का क्या जवाब आपका जो अदा है वो बहार है आज दिल की बेकली आ गई जुबान पर बात ये है तुमसे प्यार है दिल तुम्ही को दिया रे प्यार का राग सुनो रे दिल का भंवर करे पुकार प्यार का राग सुनो प्यार का राग सुनो रे इस हसीन तार पे हम न बैठे हार के साया बन के साथ हम चले आज मेरे संग तू गूंज दिल की आरज़ू तुझसे मेरी आंख जब मिले जाने क्या कर दिया रे प्यार का राग सुनो रे दिल का भंवर करे पुकार प्यार का राग सुनो प्यार का राग सुनो रे एस.टी. बर्मन साहब म्यूजिक डायरेक्टर फिल्म है तेरे घर के सामने
Thank you so much, Baharji. It was so nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, just did it. Can you go?
And Avi.
Just be, I mean, we are ready for you. We are all ready.
भगवान 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 ओ ओ दुनिया के रखवाले सुन दर्द भरे मेरे नाले सुन दर्द भरे मेरे नाले चांद को ढूंढे पागल सूरज शाम को ढूंढ सवेरा मैं भी ढूंढूं उस प्रीतम को हो न सका जो मेरा भगवान भला हो तेरा हो किस्मत फूटी आस न टूटी पाँव में पड़ गए छाले हो दुनिया के रखवाले महल उदास और गलियां सुनी छुप छुप है दीवारे दिल क्या उजड़ा दुनिया उजड़ी रूठ गई है बहारे हम जीवन के से गुजारे हो मंदिर गिरता फिर बन जाता दिल को कौन संभाले हो दुनिया के रखवाले ओ दुनिया के रखवाले 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 बहुत माफी चाहता हूँ I was not prepared for this song.
It was amazing.
It's one of the hardest songs for all of us.
Thank you so much. It was excellent. It was amazing. Thank you. So now we are almost.
God bless you.
Thank you. We are almost at the time, Baharji. Thank you so much for taking time and being part of this show. We are so happy to have you.
So much. Thank you, Apola. Thank you, Rakesh bhai. Thank you, man. I'm so happy to sing for you guys, and God bless you guys. So, inshallah, in the future, we'll have another better program and with some good orchestra, tabla player, and some good keyboard player. And thank you, Olumiji, to help us, help all of us. I appreciate that. So, have a good night. Happy Eid also to everyone. Eid Mubarak ho. सब हमारा जो हमारा कम्युनिटी है और इंडियन कम्युनिटी पाकिस्तानी सबको ईद मुबारक.
Thank you, Baharji.
Thank you so much.
Our next guest is an amazing artist from Austin who has traveled around the United States of America with his acoustic piano. Let's welcome Adam Lozoya, the traveling pianist.
Hi.
Hello, Adam. Welcome to our show.
It's good to be here.
Thank you. We all know that many of the artists are affected with the COVID-19. Do you like to share something to our audience?
I would like to thank everybody who is supporting artists. I know a lot of us are having to go and be a little bit creative. I've had some friends do some lawn concerts, and we're all very affected, especially if the venues, because they're closed, we're having to find different ways to income. Some musicians aren't able to buy groceries and provide for themselves, so it's been great to find a lot of help, and a lot of organizations in Austin, such as Rhythm for Life, is providing help and aid to musicians that are local within our community, as well as other foundations and other communities that are similar to that. So it's really helped. It's really made a difference for us as we are starting to slowly open things. But it has been a difficult.
Thanks for sharing it, Adam. Let's get started. What are you going to play for us?
So I'm going to play some of my favorite songs. I love Disney. I work on cruise ships. I was doing that prior to being back in Austin. And I played a lot of Disney music. I'm going to play a little medley. So I'm going to play about 3 songs. And it's going to be A Whole New World from Aladdin, and Under the Sea from The Little Mermaid, and You've Got a Friend of Me from Toy Story. And we've got 4 Toy Stories now. I didn't think as a child that we'd have that many sequels to Toy Story. Definitely one of my favorite movies. And I also have a ragtime medley for you because I love New Orleans. I love New Orleans stride piano and ragtime and jazz. Some songs you will recognize. And then I also have some Your Song from Elton John, and I'll be singing a little bit. And if we have time, I'll add a little bit more in there. And I'd love to show you guys my piano.
Oh, we would love to see it.
I've traveled with this for many years. It fits in my van, and I wheel it around everywhere. And it's a miniature one. It's not a full size. It's got about 64 keys. But it's real, and it's got strings and everything in it. And I've really enjoyed it. I've traveled to about 35 of the 50 United States, the states in the United States, and I've gone all along the coast. So I've stopped in coastal cities, the beach cities of the United States, and I've played along the beaches, and I've stayed with people. And this started out as a passion of mine, and it's something that I do pretty much full time now. When I'm not tuning or rebuilding pianos, and it's been really awesome. So thank you guys for having me today.
Thank you. And is that the reason why you're called a traveling pianist?
Yes. So I've traveled for 6 years, and I continue to travel. I'll travel until I can't travel no more.
That's cool. Yeah. So let's start our program. We are waiting to hear all the Disney and other.
Oh, I'm so excited. You just remind me of your past, 'cause you got a friend in me. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Adam. You just took us to Disneyland. Thank you. So, do you perform at private events?
Yes. So is the volume okay? I just wanted to check on that.
Yeah, now it's okay. While you were playing, it was little low.
Okay, there we go. Just making sure. I want to make sure everyone can hear. Okay.
Yeah, it's good now. It's good now.
Okay. So I do play private events. As my piano is portable, I can take it anywhere. I'm actually scheduled for a wedding coming up in June. It's going to be at someone's home, but normally this time of year I play festivals around Texas, and weddings, different events, corporate events, just a plethora of things. When I'm not on the ship, this is what I do when I'm home. And if you want to contact me, you can always find me on Instagram or Facebook. And that's going to be at the Traveling Pianist. And that's what.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, I just thought I lost you for a second.
Oh, yeah, it's a little spotty.
I know. So if we can go to if we can move on to our next.
Perfect. So this is going to be your song from Elton John. Elton is very famous in the United States. He has performed a really long career. I think he's in his 60s, between 60s and 70s. So he's had a very long career, and I love his music. He's really good. So I'm going to do a cover of your song.
Thank you.
This feeling inside, I'm not one of those who usually hide. Don't have much money,
Thank you so much, Adam. We are almost at the time. As Adam has, yeah, as Adam has mentioned, please reach out to him if you'd like him to perform for you. So grateful for sharing your music with not only us but the world. We had a great time. Thank you so much, Adam.
Thank you guys, and I just want to say it's a pleasure to be here. I love what you guys are doing. I also, when I was on the cruise ship, had a chance to make really good friends with people that are from different parts of India, and I want to come visit at some point. The Indian culture is so beautiful, and just hearing the music there, it's just really inspiring me. One thing that I think a lot of cultures have in common is like I forget, it's harmonium. You guys have the harmonium. We have different types of accordions. It spans to different cultures, and we all have very similar instruments, and it's just so cool to hear the different elements that are very similar to other cultures and very different. So thank you guys for sharing your music. I'm so excited to be here, and I'm going to leave you guys with a little bit of a medley of things that you may know, a little bit of ragtime and some classical tunes. So I will leave you with this.
Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. I had so much fun, and you guys are amazing. I really enjoyed hearing everyone else today too, and it's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. Last but not least, our final guest, whom we all have been eagerly waiting for, is a music director and a playback singer for films in India. He's so special to many of us. He's none other than one and only Suresh Peters. Welcome,
Hi,
Suresh
Purnima.
Etta.
Hi, how are you doing? Nice to
Doing
see you.
great, thank you.
Purnima, can you just reduce your volume a little bit? Is it possible?
Yeah, I think, Midun, can you? Is it better? Suresh Etta, is it
Hello.
better?
Yeah. I can hear.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today. We are so excited and thrilled to have you here.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
As everyone knows, we are all impacted in a way or other with this COVID situation and is
Yeah.
getting used to the new normal. You will have a different perspective on how COVID is affecting music industry. Can you please share it with us?
See, as a musician, one of the most important things for us is when we interact with the audience live, whether it be on a stage performance or whether it be recording. We are so used to interacting, and this interaction has suddenly been taken away, of meeting people, and there's a lot of difference when you actually are in person. So it's like suddenly adapting to something which was already there, in sense like working online is not new. We've been doing it for years, especially in music, since it's a digital medium. There's a lot of music we make and transfer and share with each other online. But to come to a level of like having to appear online to replace something like live concerts is going to take a while, in terms of not just people adapting to it, but also to get across the sound. You're going to miss the sound of a live performance compared to an online concert. But hey, we are all in it, and we'll take it a day at a time, and let's hope that this is not a situation that's here to stay. I just believe that this is also a passing phase, and the world will come out of it strong. Our country will come out of it strong, and just looking forward to this storm passing. So I think
Thank you.
in a big way, it's affected musicians whose livelihood is based on sessions or live concerts, and that is the only thing that I feel is something to be addressed by the industry. And that's probably the reason why I'm here, because I know the very cause why y'all are doing this show, and to help these people in need. I think like our industry, every industry has had its own setbacks. But like I told you, if you're going to delve too much into that, we are going to waste our time every day thinking negatively about something. And I think the show must go on. We have to find new ways to adapt and move on. That's all.
Thanks for sharing it, Sureshita. I can see purple in your background, purple lights and walls and
This is
look.
Purple Studio. This is my studio, and also a place where I teach electronic music for aspiring young music producers. So I'm sitting right here, and it's cozy and nice.
Curious to
Uh,
know why the name purple.
for me, it has a direct connection with the God I worship, Jesus, the color of royalty, the color of the King of Kings. So purple is a fascinating color. It's been associated with royalty. So I decided to mm, kind of have that name because it also means quality. It also means transparency, honesty. So purple can mean many things, but to me, purple means this.
Good to know. Thanks for sharing. So, the king of jingles, a
Hmm.
person who has created more than 500 jingles. I think the title still holds good. Sureshita. We would love to
Yeah,
hear your memories.
jingles. To most electronic music producers, jingles are a really beautiful way to express your music. For one, because it's the longest length you'll ever do a jingle is 60 seconds, and you have thousands churned out every day. So it's been quite a challenge to do something and to be remembered among that crowd. And jingle is not just about, it's like when in music direction there's a background score and there's something like a song. But in a jingle, there's a lot of sound designing that goes into it. Spacing, very, very intricate, very detailed. So this started, actually I started doing jingles a lot before I started doing films. Um, I was in Chennai, and I used to work in an ad company called Ogilvy and Mehta. That was my job. And I was in the film department. So after I left and went into music, that's when I also started doing jingles, because as a person in the film department, I was also used to going to the studios and getting kind of trained in that. So, and also the fact that it is chopped down to 30 and 20 and 10 seconds. So it's like, how do you remember something? So most advertising guys are really used to something like the hook line, the mnemonic, and something that makes you remember in that little time. So it's a completely different perspective. It's more an intelligent perspective than an emotional perspective. And everything is done around the product, which completely kind of detaches you from your normal thinking of a hero, heroine, and a movie and a song and stuff like that. So yeah, it's completely different. Though music is music, but the approach is very different.
Yeah, very, very true. Thank you. And Sureshita, our viewers are eagerly waiting to hear you sing for us. So, what would you like to start with?
Mm, let me sing a song first from my album, Minnal. It's going to be more than almost 20, it's almost 25 years since the album was released. So here's a song from that album.
Okay.
One second. முகிலென்ன மழை என்ன உன் நினைவு என்னில் இதம் சுகம் தருதோ நீலவென்ன மலர் என்ன உன் கனவு என்னில் இன்பம் கோடி தருதோ சிலை என்ன கலை என்ன உன் உறவும் என்னில் ஆசை அள்ளி தருதோ விலை என்ன சொல்லடி உன்னது மனம் என்னில் உள்ளதெல்லாம் உன்னதோ கோடையில் குளிர் தரும் குவிந்த இதழ் நீதம் சிவந்து கனிந்த உதிர புன்னகை என்றொரு இனிய மடல் இனம் என்னிடம் பறந்து வர பஞ்சனை குஞ்சிடும் பாதங்கள் இளம் பருவத்தின் கன்னிமைகள் சிந்தனை செய்திடும் என் மனதில் ஒரு 1000 அர்ச்சனைகள் அன்பே நீ என் ஜீவன் அன்பே நானுன் தேவன் அன்பே நீ என் மோகம் நெஞ்சே நானுன் ராகம்
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Sureshita. I mean, we
Thank
love
you.
the song.
Thank you. It's about 25 years.
It's still in our hearts.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So there's a Malayalam rendition of this song from the movie Punjabi House, right?
Yeah.
Which gave you a break as a music director in the movie industry.
Absolutely.
Can you please share your... Go ahead, Sureshita, go ahead.
I think after I had done this album, Minnal, and it was quite a success at that point of time, I suddenly got this offer from the Malayalam industry, that too from directors called Rafi McCartan. And they asked me whether I can do music for a film. And when I heard the story, it was a fantastic story. And also the fact that Punjabi House, I mean, a Malayalam film which is called Punjabi House was like, wow. I mean, here the scope to do stuff is very different from the organic music that we usually make. And so I gave it a shot. I think it was during this time that Rafi also took a liking to the song Mugilane and asked me whether I would like to adapt it to the film. And it kind of worked for me because, for one, I was also interested in hearing the song sung by somebody else. And the song deserved a different arrangement. And it gave me a different scope. Instead of getting into a saxophone, and I could go into a veena, and I thought, why not? So that's how this song came through. But the best thing was that I was able to infuse Malayalam, the kind of music that we hear along with the North Indian flavor. Now, I think I've been blessed because it was accepted by the Malayali people. It was different at that point of time, and they kind of opened up, which gave me a lot more freedom to do the films thereafter. And we brought in different elements. We brought in bhangra, we brought in rap, we brought in some folk. So it was a new blend of stuff, which kind of really worked with the movie. And I think I was really blessed because they are fantastic directors also, Rafi and McCartan, very detailed about what they do. I went on to doing a lot more films with them, and every film has been different and interesting. So that was the beginning of my journey.
Yeah, we are blessed to have you. So
I'm blessed to be here.
now that we are talking about Malayalam, can you sing a Malayalam song for our viewers?
Um, I'm bad at speaking Malayalam, but I'll try and sing this song from the movie Ravana Prabhu.
Riyadi,
Let me try.
Riyadi.
Yeah. Hari morning. അറിയാതെ അറിയാതെ ഈ പവിഴവാ തിങ്കളറിയാതെ അലയാൻ വാ അലിയാൻ വാ ഈ പ്രണയ തൽപത്തിൽ അമരാൻ വാ ഇതുരമര ഗന്ധർവയാമം ഇതുരനക സംഗീത സല്ലാപം അലനുരിയുമാശാട്ട തീരും അതിലമൃദു പെയ്യും ഈ ഏഴാം യാമം അറിയാതെ അറിയാതെ ഈ പവിഴവാർ തിങ്കൾ അറിയാതെ അലിയാൻ വാ ഈ പ്രണയ തൽപത്തിൽ അമരാൻ വാ.
Super, super, Suresh Etta.
I have to remember the lyrics, so it's like, okay. Sometimes it flows, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah.
It was super. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, Suresh Etta, we know that A.R. Rahman is your childhood friend. So, can you share some of your memories with us?
Rahman has been the same then and now. He's been the same silent genius that he is. There's not much I can think of other than spending time with him in music, conversations about music or gear or spirituality. Apart from that, I really don't remember like a childhood kind of thing. I think he was way ahead of his time and quite mature uh, when we were in those college days itself, because he was already a session musician at that point in time when I was in college. And I think I joined him during Roja after quitting advertising. And it was the best move I think I made to go into full-time music and also to get mentored by someone like him. We had already spent quite some time in music before that. I used to do jingles with Rahman before that. And he has played live on uh, a band that we had called Nemesis Avenue, and quite a lot of interaction in terms of music. And today, when I look at him, he's again music. So I can't. I it's just that the gear has grown, and he was a guy who was deserving of something like a Grammy or an Oscar immediately after Roja itself, because he was that innovative. He came out with a sound that kind of replaced the way we think about music. So it's not just about his music, but an entire perspective changed. Until then, to be very honest, we were radio and those record people, vinyl, as you call it. I think this was the first cassette revolution, where everybody had a cassette, and then it moved on to CDs. And so it was an entire revolution in terms of not just the music we hear, but from where the music is coming from. It's like gone are the days of those big spools, and here you suddenly put this thing inside and your cassette plays, and you have portable systems. And so it's not just about, I think the entire world was like in a change at that point of time, and Rahman also entered with a brand new sound. The spectrum, the frequencies, they were all different from what we heard. So it's something like whenever I am supposed to talk about Rahman or remember him, I think he's like a scientist, an innovator in music. So, and he's always surprising you. So it's like being the same. That's all. I mean, there's never been more than music in our lives.
It's music, and music.
Yeah.
So now, like, we are talking about A.R. Rahman. We would love to hear some of his songs. I know it's early morning. I know, but
Yeah.
you know,
All
when
my
you're
songs are
here,
like,
like,
it's like 8 a.m. over here, 8:30. Yeah, I think so. So it's like, we guys take a little while to like open up and get the vocal cords going. But I'll try, since I'm sure this is something that's personal to all of us. So forgive me if something goes wrong.
if we can talk for a little more, and then if you want to sing, we are okay with that
No,
too.
it's okay. It's okay. I mean, I'd love to sing. It's just that I hope I can sing right.
I know. We love to hear anytime.
Chick book raile, kalakta pare style, sikwala mayile, if okay na adidule. Chick book raile, kalakta pare style, sikwala mayile, if okay na adidule. Chinna ponniva padipad eteraja, manasayallam salavesayum sot நீலம் இவ பார்வையில் ஒரு வாச்சா வயசு பசங்கள விழியில புடிச்சா சிக்கு புக்கு ரயிலே கலக்கத்த பாரு ஸ்டைலே சிக்குவால மயிலே இப்ப ஓகே நான் அடி தூளே.
Wow, that was great.
That was my
Thank
first
you.
song. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think I was in my college during that time, and that was one of the hit
Yeah,
songs, and we used to dance for it.
yeah. I remember that.
So we would love to know about the Purpose Studio School. Like, can you tell us how it is different compared to the other typical schools?
I started the school with one perspective to develop aspiring young professionals into music production. That's the reason why I thought I did not want to put teachers and start a regular school as much as like I do it as a one-to-one, and if necessary, I bring in the others. Well, now it's developed into something else because Purple Studio is now going to go online, and you're going to be having a lot more teachers. But initially, it was started as like catering to students who come from different kind of backgrounds. See, some come from a guitar background, some come from percussion and drums, and some come from DJs. And now learning an instrument is a prime way to advance into electronic music, because the even though it's electronic music, the nuances and the navigation is just like what you think normally um, with your mind about playing your instrument and how you would advance into it. The thing is all about learning the navigation, learning to uh, think and put that process electronically. So it has made things a lot easier. At the same time, because of the availability, it has gotten a lot of harsh music, I would call. Not every song turns out to be like as good as it used to be during the analog days. There was a certain set sound. But today, with the influx of electronic music and the fact that you can really have a studio at home itself, it does not really boil down to the fact that you'll get great mixers or you'll be able to produce a great song. Because music has always been a business of not just about doing music, but also about the acoustics around you, the gear that you use. I mean, the same song that you record can sound incredibly bad if done with bad acoustics. So now to bring electronic music to sound pleasing is possible, to get an analog kind of a sound. So I kind of train students into different facets of what I'd like to what I've personally worked on, like feature films or jingles, documentaries. Um, there's music for video games, and uh, though it's electronic music, you have different applications, different places. So I think as any student starts working on it, they also develop their own personality, which is more important. It is music is not about a business where you like, you do one thing and I do the same thing. I mean, there's no formula. It's a question of building confidence into them, and they have it in them. It's about bringing it out and helping them to um, put their thoughts down via the computer and publish it out to the world. I think today is a day when anybody can do it. You can take your iPhone and shoot a video and put it up on YouTube and start your own channel. And I mean, these
Yeah.
are dreams. We used to go to TV channels and ask them, like, I mean, will we get permission to play something that's non-film? And today it's so different, but it has also brought up so much of competition. It's like quality matters, but there's a lot of quantity out there. So it's a question of first identifying yourself, identifying your strengths, getting out there, being yourself, and then being seen, and then sustaining that thing. So it's not just about music production, it's about a way of life. Um, so that's the philosophy behind my school and why I have chosen to make it personal. And yeah, I will be teaching one to one to my students, but we are coming online very soon. And if from the amateur level now to the professional level, uh, which is like if somebody does not know anything about electronic music and you'd like to start off understanding it, then a mid level and then a professional level. So I think it'll be interesting for people because I would say like music is a huge stress buster. You can take your mind off so much of unnecessary garbage that you keep carrying and fighting, and put that entire energy into focus into something where you create, you know, and you get to see your creation, you get to hear your creation. So I think like almost every other person on the planet is 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 born with something to do with music. Even if you're not a musician, you love to listen to music, you love to dance to music, you love to hum a song. So I think this is for anyone and everyone. It is a question of like, getting interested and spending some time. And I can assure you, it develops something else in you at times which you actually need. A digression if it's a hobby, or a passion if it's professional. But both ways, it's a big advantage to learn music.
Very true. Very true. Thank you, Suresh. We actually have a request. I know it's
Hmm?
again a high pitched song for Hamma Hamma.
Humma
It's
humma
actually
is.
from my little one. Let me put it that way. She was like behind me. Can you please request for the song?
சேலை ஓரமந்து ஆலை மோதியது மகா என்ன சுகமோ, பிஞ்சு பொன் விரல்கள் நெஞ்சை தீண்டியது ஆஹா என்ன இதமோ, சித்தம் கிளி கிளிக்க ரத்தம் துடித்து குடிக்க முத்தம் 100 விதமோ, அச்சம் நானும் அடலாலை கலிந்து உடனையோ தெய்வ பதமோ. அம்மா 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 ஏ அம்மா 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 அம்மா. அந்த அரபிக் கடலோரம் ஓர் அழகை கண்டேனே, அந்த கன்னி தென்றல்லாடை விளக்கு கண்கள் கண்டேனே. அம்மா 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 ஏ அம்மா 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 அம்மா.
Thank you so much, Suresh. You won't believe she was dancing for that.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so glad.
Suresh, yeah, it's time for us to wind up the show.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and it was a great treat for all of us.
Thank you, Purnima. And thank you to Rakesh and to Midun and to the team. And when I first heard of what you guys wanted to do, I was quite happy to be a part of the show. Uh, and I hope that you guys achieve what your goal was. And thank you to everybody who was here listening. It's an encouragement even for us at this point of time. God bless. Bye.
Thank you, Suresh. Thank you. Dear audience, thank you so much for spending this evening with us. We really appreciate your time and support. Please support this noble cause by donating using our GoFundMe page. Thanks again. Here is Purnima signing off.